What's up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 1 of the Little Nightmares 2 playthrough. Now this is the demo, which has apparently been out since like the 13th or so of January, so I am a bit behind, which is odd because I was actually one of the first people, actually the first, to start doing lore on Little Nightmares when it first came out, all those years ago. So I'd love to share some of those theories with you if I can brush up on them in my head, and also would definitely love to link the videos, or the playlist at least, to this video so that you guys can watch it at your leisure, as they say. But anyways, let's see, adjust the slider until the eye is barely visible. That's good enough for me because I'm blind as it is. Anyways, I'm really excited about this game, mostly because it reminds me of the nostalgia when my channel was just getting started. This is my main channel, of course, the Inhuman one. Back, I think in 2016 I had started up, and then I think this game came out in 2017 or so, and it was incredibly interesting because it was just such a dark kind of setting, and there was absolutely no spoken words, but there was so much imagery that there was so much lore to be found. So I immediately, upon beating it, just did a series of videos that discuss different lore topics and theories, and my channel had just grown exponentially because of that. But you know, I went through a bunch of different theories, and then fortunately I was still, you know, relatively new in the whole channel process, and I wasn't really accustomed to taking all that negativity you get from the people that comment and all that. So there seemed to be a rival channel that was actually copying a lot of the content that I was doing, and he had a following that was just completely bashing and just, like, you know, doing everything they could to just kind of derail my channel. And it really got to me. I was like, wow, people are so negative, this is crazy. So I ended up starting a new channel just so that they would just stop bothering me, and I put some of the rest of my Nightmares content on the Inhuman Universe channel. That's why the first string of videos you see are all Little Nightmares, because I just wanted to be able to post without being attacked. And I guess eventually after that I started just saying, you know what, I don't really care. And I had really exhausted most of the content. I had covered just about every topic at the time that I was interested in. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to start moving on to different games. And then some people just kind of remained, you know, kind of milking the Little Nightmares thing, and I just kind of moved on. But really cool, interesting kind of historical piece on my channels, and this is my third channel, so I'm just going to be streaming it. So let's get started without further ado. Now, one of the last posts, maybe even a video I did on my main channel, was talking about Little Nightmares and how this, to me, could potentially be a prequel. Of course, people were like, oh, that's a terrible and dumb idea. But if you think about it sequentially, it does actually seem plausible, because at the end of Little Nightmares, you see Six leaving the mall, having obtained, you know, a great deal of power from defeating the lady and actually consuming her. So my thing is she fading away based on the description of this game because of the evil power that she is absorbed from the lady? Or is she fading away because this is before she starts having her hunger bouts, right? And this could potentially be a prequel in that sense, where, you know, this is the town or village that she's from. I'm just getting used to the controls anyways. And maybe she makes her way to the mall by escaping this city. And unfortunately, as we know, this game is very dark, and Mono will probably die. I know that based on the character description for Mono, some of the first tweets we saw, I haven't really followed this game or its development at all, so but I do know that from some of the first few things that I saw that I was interested in, Mono is this little boy's name, and the controls are almost exactly the same, at least to my knowledge. Let me see if I can, yep, they're the same. Let me close something out my computer because it's going wacko. But anyways, as I was saying, Mono, he's a uncharacteristically, you know, determined young lad, and apparently his name and identity is somewhat of a secret, right? Because Mono, right? But Mono could be like the same or one, right? Or which is really interesting. And then the funny thing is he conceals his identity. So I find that really interesting, intriguing, and maybe obviously telling to the story. There's going to be something important about it, I'm sure. But he does have a name, it seems, and at some point in time he does seem to interact with 6. So, okay, that's lovely. So we got a bag of corpses that look like, I would say, human adults. So these shoes here. Yeah, that's nothing we can do there. I wonder how far back I can go into the background. Wow, that's insane. And the other games, of course, were confined to the innards of the mall, so not a lot of traversal back and forth. It's more just left and right. This game has a little bit more open feeling to it, and it's very eerie because you can't see what's beyond the fog. And I'm sure that if we really take a look, we'll see some pretty creepy stuff. So, but yeah, Mono, he's got the moves. I love he's got the swag too. He's got the nice little coat, the little trench coat jacket thing going on, and he's got the paper bag on his head. So he's probably one ugly little buddy. Now, one thing that I also remember is I'm gonna avoid that because there are a few enemies. I don't remember everything about what I've seen in the trailer. I haven't even watched any recent trailers, to be honest. And as you can see, I'm losing my voice even. But I know that we're in Pale City, or at least we're in the forest surrounding Pale City. And the TV is a huge kind of thematic, motif that we're going to see throughout, because the signal tower is where Six and Mono are going to be trying to head at some point in time. I don't know what the demo is going to show us, but in the woods, I'm certain that we're going to be dealing with the hunter. As you can see, there's traps where he's very indiscriminately attacking. Oh my gosh, trying to capture anybody and everybody. Jump, little baby. Oh man. Okay, good. That was scary. But anyway, so I do think that the hunter will be our first encounter, if we even get to see him in this, or if it at least alludes to him. And let's see, we need to go up there. What's over here? Okay, I want to go back first. Always go left. You guys know my streams by now, my methodology here. But anyways, the hunter will probably be the first enemy we encounter in the base game, if this is indeed the beginning. And they have the teacher as well. And then, of course, we have the creepy little guy that is always standing behind the TV. And I imagine that's the individual that somehow controls the signal tower. So, again, I'm really excited. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it, reminds me of all that negativity. But I'm really excited about tackling some of the lore again, and maybe even revisiting the first game and trying to connect the two and the bits and pieces. Oh, that was not smart. I thought I was going to be able to grab that for some reason, but that's okay. Very similar to Little Nightmares, your checkpoints, or if you die, your respawn points are like 2 feet away, so that's excellent. Okay. But anyways, again, it's really exciting to be able to visit, revisit these titles that are so dear to me, and also, see its development, what improvements have they made, and storytelling wise, and maybe gameplay wise as well. The game itself was fantastic. I got the special edition, the collector's edition, when it first came out, but what's he messing with over there? Ew. But anyways, what is that? I'm not messing with that. Not gonna touch it. So I see a trap there as well, so we need to be very careful. You know what I'm gonna try and do? We're gonna see this. Oh, I was gonna say I've seen this in a movie once. Pick it up, little man. I don't know. Ah, yeah, that worked. That so worked. Okay, that means I'm afraid that we might be able to trigger some other stuff if we're not careful here. So let's be super cautious. Tread softly. But anyways, as I was saying, hopefully there's some excellent, some gameplay enhancements and things of that nature, some storytelling, and hopefully there is some telling of what the truth is and what is really going on. Again, I believe that this game can potentially be a prequel. Those are bear traps. I gotta be really careful here. Those are bear traps, so gotta mind my footing here. Stick. Can I do anything with it? I can. Nice. Okay. Oh, I dropped it. How do I? Okay, it's similar to throwing. Okay. So I can't necessarily use it as like a weapon, but I can trigger the bear trap. So that'll work. So again, that's kind of neat. That's an enhancement there. Aside from aside from throwing items, 6 was relatively, you know, unable to defend herself. Damn. Oh gosh. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That was very close. Okay, and we got these giant pine cones. So the funny thing to me about this is, are the children regular sized and the adults simply these massive grotesque beings? Because if you remember the mall and all of its inhabitants in the other game, they were massive, and the children seem like they're small, but in relation, everything in general is very large, and even like the mice and all these other things, those are regular sized kind of creatures. So maybe it's the children that are normal, and the adults are the monsters, right? I think that's kind of like a underlying theme there, right? Oh, that was scary. Almost nipped up and got me in the nads. But anyways, that's something to think about, right? This is clearly not the world that we know. Pale City, the mall, a place where, essentially you take the greedy, use their greed against them, and feed them meat and probably their own flesh. So it was a cycle of just disgusting, grotesque things. And the lady was the head of it all. And that was the mall. That was not even inland, right? They would go from inland to the mall so they could feast. And it seems like this might be, again, the area where it all started, or where this is where the people from the mall, all the inhabitants and all the visitors, I'd say, came from, right? So that's why I think that it's very possible that this is not just simply a brand new area, and just simply put a sequel. As very likely. Let me see if I can get an achievement for cooking. Oh, that looks disgusting. Oh! Oh, okay. Alright, Butterfingers. Let me jump in here. Okay, so I can't put anything in there. That's fine. No achievement for cooking, huh? Just like the last time. Let's look around here. I want to see if I can get the teacup. It is steaming. Oh. Okay, never mind. I don't want him to burn himself, though. I'm worried about the little bugger. Oh, okay. That scared me. But anyways, we're going to try and get up there and see what we can do. See what kind of mayhem we can cause. But in general, right, the world is very large, and the children seem to be regular sized, and they seem to be delectable little treats. They just treat them really bad, it seems. I don't think I can do anything. I was hoping I could... I mean, this is a steaming kettle, but not much I can do with it. And we know that the gnomes, right, and this part is a little fuzzy for me, but we do know that the gnomes existed. They were actually children, or at one point in time, they were children that had been converted into the gnomes. We actually played as one of such child, the runaway kid. And it happened to be that the story came full circle, and the runaway kid was consumed by and eaten by 6 whenever her hunger pangs were uncontrollable. So again, really interesting, really fun. Ooh, I hear the melody from the first game, and that kind of gave me chills. Okay, we have an open door to the right. I haven't had to sneak. Haven't had anybody come through, but let me see if I can weapon up here. Okay. That's a little teaser. It's like, hey, you can get a machete or a butcher's knife. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. That's probably 6. And that would make a lot of sense because, again, that melody sounds very familiar to me. Being one that is a veteran of the mall. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So I don't know how to get in here. There seems like there's some scribblings on the wall. I see a gnome and it looks like a child as well, which is really sad because although the gnomes did help her, she ended up eating one. And again, we found out that the children were being converted into gnomes. So it's really sad. Okay, so this is like a shed. We're definitely in the hunter's area. I'll be damned if we're not. So there's a axe. The lighting in this game is just so amazing. It pretty much guides you without putting a blatant nasty arrow on the screen. Oh wow. We weaponed up. So the hatchet is like a giant two-handed axe for mono, which is funny. So the scale there is just insane, right? If you think about it. Alright, let's bust through. We're gonna get you 6. Wow, she's not liking that. What did they say in The Shining? We're Johnny, we're here. Here's Johnny. Dude, she eats human flesh. Alright, let's just back up. She killed the lady, she killed the gnome. She ate rat trap meat. 6. Easy. So oddly, I mean, we know this as well, at least from, other than looking at a few pages of the digital comics, we learned that, 6 is an outcast to the other children as well. Which, what does that mean for us? Well, that means that even in her own, even being an outcast as a child, or just vulnerable or oppressed against in this world, the other children don't like her. So why is Mono taking a liking to her? Is this before? Is he one of the leaders of the children? She went upstairs. And trying to help save everybody? Or does he know who 6 is? Or does he have any knowledge of who 6 may be? If he doesn't, why is he helping her? Why is he drawn to her? Again, that's why it's a little unclear as to whether or not this is a prequel or not. Because why would she be running away? Where's her raincoat? Right? I'm gonna go left because you guys know the rules. I always go left. Where's her raincoat? Oh god, that scared me. This reminds me of the janitor for the janitor's little creepy hat. Yuck. What is this? No trap, right? Okay. That'd be really cool if there was a trap. Can't open that door. I don't think. I don't think I can. But, anyways, so as I was saying, I think that it's very plausible that this game is a prequel. 6 left the mall with incredible powers, able to dispatch of endless hordes of the visitors of the mall. And here, oh my god, that's scary. Oh, they're dolls, but that still scared me really bad. Oh gosh. Of course, when I was trying to tell you about the lore too, I don't even know what I was thinking anymore. Oh yeah, she left with all these crazy powers. Hey girl. What? She just left up there? Anyways, so I guess she's maybe trying to show us the way out. So what does that mean? That she's familiar with this house. That could mean that she's been here a while. That could mean a lot of things. I mean, damn, she's just doing work. I guess I need to help her. See, they're still very uneasy with each other, so clearly it's not like they're friends, and it doesn't seem like they know each other. Okay, what if I say? So they have a call. She said, shh. You have the ability to call out. And they don't seem to speak any kind of English or anything like that. There's no spoken words. Oh gosh, okay. So there is a locked door to our right. We worked together, so there's going to be some teamwork, seemingly, to be able to open doors and complete puzzles. Really cool. Oh, we're holding hands. That's right trigger, so you can hold on to anything. Wow! That's awesome. Alright, 6, well, let's go. But anyways, 6, do you know this place? Are you familiar with this area? Have you been to the mall yet? Or are you on your way to the mall? My theory is that it's still before, that this is before, taking place prior to her escaping to the mall or being captured and then taken to the mall, because she was captured in a briefcase, it seems, probably by the ferryman, which I also did lore on. So there's all kinds of cool stuff. I think I'm going to have to get a boost from her to go to the left, but okay, just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything over there. Anyways, there's so much to be considered in the lore here, and especially since I haven't looked at it in, I don't know, over 2 years, if not more. Actually, it's been a lot more than 2 years. However long this game came out. I mean, that's pretty much... Come on, girl. Oh, you know what? What am I thinking? We need to push this suitcase. Help me, help me. Okay, so the AI is pretty good. They're going to automatically help us. It's fantastic. It's so funny because I was just talking about the tricks of the light and it was glowing, so it's like, why didn't I think that? I thought she was going to give me a boost just because of previously how she did, but it's fine. Okay, so we got to be careful because the hunter, I always want to keep calling him the trapper. That is a real dead body, actually. So the hunter is, I guess he kills adults as well. He doesn't just stick to the kiddos. So I'm interested to see kind of how this call comes into play. How is the city of Pale City involved with the mall? And I guess only time will tell, but I do plan on doing some lore come February 11th, and I'm just going to take my time with it, you know. Beat the game. I'll just stream beating the game, and then we'll capture the footage we need, and we'll get everything we need to kind of formulate our theories. Oh my gosh. That looks like a doll. You know what I'm thinking is, I bet that, well, let's just see. Oh my god. Okay, that's disgusting. But it must be a doll. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. I need that. Sorry, friend. Oh god, okay. Hand. Okay. Ooh. This little funny illusion here. We got a cracked mirror. As we've learned in the first installment, we always see broken mirrors where it pertains to the lady. So that's really interesting because the lady hated looking at herself. Broken mirrors on both sides, one there and one over there. That's really interesting. But again, aside from those little pieces, are there going to be any evident, comparisons that link Pale City to the mall? Are we going to actually know that this takes place afterwards or before? I know that everyone's saying, oh, it's a sequel, it's confirmed to be a sequel. Well, yeah, it's the second game, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that, chronologically speaking, this is where it takes place. Where is Six's raincoat? Where are her powers? The powers that she consumed when... I guess the powers she's obtained whenever she... Do you need help? Yeah? No? Just being weird? What are you doing? Yeah! Okay, we got it. That actually worked. But where are those powers that she had? Why would these adults be any different or pose any threat to her now? So all of those are questions that I have. And that is a dead body. That is really creepy. Okay. This is pull this out, I'm assuming, right? Pull this out. Yep. Make a little staircase for ourselves. Come on, Six. You've done this before. You've done this alone. But I don't know. It's just really intriguing. And Mono, why is he concealing his identity? Is he also an outcast? Oh, did I die? No, I didn't, but I hurt my little ankle, that's for sure. So many questions, and... oh, probably some traps there. Jump. Footprints. Fortunately, there's no dog. We're in the shed. Probably need to go this way. Ooh, that's a trap. Nah, okay, yeah. That is a trap, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Can I just help me push this? There you go. Path of least resistance. I was trying to do parkour over here in a shed, and what do you know? Jump. I love it. The physics in this game they're just cute. I mean, they just work. Very simple, but very intuitive. And I really like that about the control. That is very similar to the janitor being creepy. And I'm sure he's cutting probably some human flesh. Oh my god. So this is the hunter firsthand. He is creepy. And he's got a gun. That is awesome. Push, girl. Okay, we're gonna crawl and we're gonna try and pull this then. The doggy door. Push. Oh gosh, if there's a doggy door, maybe he has an animal, and that is not gonna be fun to see. Run, damn it, run! Oh my god, he does have a gun. Oh my gosh. Run! He shot me through the box, the crate. Damn! I was trying to take cover. We're back. No, you don't. Oh, you missed me. Yo, mama. Oh my gosh, that was close. You slide. You could slide. 6 could slide in the mall. How do I slide? Run, boy. Oh, that was nice. That was excellent. Okay, come on. Third time's a charm. Not gonna get me. Oh god, he is like Elmer Fudd right now. Oh, that was close. How do I slide? We're gonna do... Nope, that doesn't work. Come on, baby. Don't get caught up in the wall this time. Oh, please hide. That was stupid. He's gonna know where I'm at. He looks so awesome. Oh my gosh. Maybe he himself is a puppet. Look at his arms. Just like the creature's arm that we just pulled off whenever we were getting the crank. What if he's just a big puppet? 6, what are you doing, girl? She's like, come on. I got you, girl. What do you want? You want to leave? Tall grass. Please provide us cover. Oh my gosh. There's a giant bird. Freak. Oh my gosh. No, God, please help me. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Why are you walking with me? Oh my gosh. Don't do this to me. Why do you have to follow me every step of the way, dude? Run! Every man for himself. Did I get shot? Oh my god! I got shot. I got shot in the back. What a jerkwad. 6, come here, girl. That is too funny. But anyways, all of these... Cool. No. I just want all of these questions to be answered, and I want to know what you guys think. Is this a prequel or a proper sequel? Has 6 already been to the mall and defeated the lady? Or is she on her way to the mall and planning her escape from Pale City? I know that there is a signal tower, and there's a huge emphasis on the TVs and controlling the minds of the inhabitants and residents and what have you, but which is really cool because it really ties to even one of the sequences where the janitor is watching the TV, and there's some creepy imagery on there. Oh my gosh. No. Run with me, 6! Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's the end of it. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you for playing. Well, you're welcome, Tarsier Studios. I enjoyed your demo, even though it was like, what, 20 minutes long. My gosh. So, I have not pre-ordered the game yet. I guess I will pre-order it so I can get any of the little bonuses digitally. But I did try and order a copy of the collector's edition. I forget exactly what they call it. Gosh, it's like the TV dinner edition or something like that. I forgot. But it is a special version that I will be obtaining. And I want to get it for the Xbox because that's where I got the original collector's edition version of the game. So I just want to keep that kind of homogeneous mono. Right? I want to keep it mono. I'm just kidding, but well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, so many questions to be answered, so many questions. I'd like to see what your thoughts are on the game in regards to, is this a prequel or is it a proper sequel? You know, who is Mono? what is the purpose, or how does the Pale City and the mall tie together, right? Um, and who are these interesting new characters that we have to encounter in Pale City? The Hunter is obviously a crazy guy. I think he's almost like it seems like he's half puppet himself. Maybe that's why he's got some sort of I guess a fixation with getting new parts and all that, right? He's made a bunch of like these dummies, seemingly even eating dinner. So maybe he's lonely or something, right? It's creepy, creepy, creepy stuff. But anyways, the more questions you ask and the more details that you observe, the more theories you can come up with. So I can't wait to come up with some more. Again, starting the week of February 11th when the game comes out. The first thing I'll do is I'll beat the game, and then after that, we will go over content casually. Remember, it's not about being the first one to release the content, even though in this instance I really was the one to start the lore. But it's mostly about being the best or the most innovative. And with my channel, the way it works and the way that my life is outside of my channels, I have a job that requires much more than 40 hours a week, and I obviously have a family and whatnot, right? So there's not a lot of time for me to, or resources that I have to be able to be the first one to put out content and this and that. That's not what my channel is about. We're not about being the first. It's about being the best or the most innovative or the most enjoyable to watch. The one that challenges you to think analytically and to find different perceptions, or I'm not perceptions, but to adopt different perspectives, right? So I challenge you to think that way. And so hopefully we can come up with different theories together. So the comments and some of the activity we have on this channel, of course, will bleed over to the Inhuman one, which is my main channel right now that's growing and growing. And so hoping that I can eventually one day, grow that channel to where this is my primary source of income, and this is what I'm doing to, provide for my family and be able to provide content for you guys regularly. So you are the ones that can make it happen. Together, we shall succeed. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Hoping to maybe get some more content out later this weekend for the main channel and Inhuman Universe if I can. But time is going to be a little tight this next week because I have quite a few things to address. But I'm thinking that once February comes around, it'll slow back down and we'll have a lot more time to be able to create content almost weekly like I was doing again. The streams are going to come pretty much daily to every other day. The content for my main channel will come probably every 7 to 10 days, and then Inhuman Universe every probably, if I can get to it consistently, every 7 to 10 days. If not, it'll be closer to every 2 weeks or so. Right now I'm a little behind on that, but it's just because of time constraints. That should happen. Those should all go away soon. Alright, so today we explored Pale City. Today I rescued 6. Today I streamed Little Nightmares 2. What the fuck have you done lately? It's Inhuman 1 signing out. Catch you guys next time.